Janice, thanks a lot. The White House says President Biden is urging Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to slow down the ground invasion while negotiations continue to free Americans held by Hamas.
Meanwhile, House Republicans are restarting their search for a speaker. Our D.C. Bureau Chief Ben Kennedy is live at the White House following it all for us. Ben.
Nicole and Calvin, Republicans are having a meeting to lock down a candidate for speaker with hopes of having that vote sometime tomorrow. In the meantime, when it comes to the Israel-Hamas war, the White House says it really is hour by hour to try and bring Americans home safe.
As President Biden has said.
From behind the podium, the White House talked about their latest response to the Hamas terror attack. Amid reports, President Biden, in a phone call with Israeli leaders, urged them to take a slow approach on any ground invasion in an effort to allow hostages still being held by the militant group to be freed.
We should have those hostages released, and then we can talk.
We have no higher priority than the safety of Americans that are being held around the world.
We are concerned about the safety and security of American citizens and American interests all throughout the region.
As the State Department faced questions Monday if there are any plans to send in forces to get Americans out of the war zone.
You have the Hamas terrorist organization holding ground and legitimate attacks by Israeli security forces. I don't think we're in the position that we could send United States rescue teams into that sort of situation.
2 carrier strike groups are already in the region as more air defense is now on the way to U.S. bases in the Middle East after troops got hurt following drone attacks on American bases in Iraq.
Our message to any hostile actor seeking to escalate or widen this conflict is very simple. Don't do it.
It comes as Kirby says the commander-in-chief continues to press Israel to allow more humanitarian aid into Gaza.
Humanitarian assistance remains a critical and urgent need for Palestinians in Gaza. We know, and we understand this, that much more is needed.
Now, President Biden did have a phone call with the Pope on this food, water, medical supplies. He says they're on the same page when it comes to humanitarian aid to Gaza. That is the latest here live at the White House. Ben Kennedy, Local 10 News.
Yeah, thanks a lot.